Have you ever noticed how some of the world's richest people dress simply, drive modest cars, and live far from the spotlight? Meanwhile, many who look like millionaires are actually drowning in debt. The truth is that the obsession with appearing financially successful can trap you in a cycle of dissatisfaction, anxiety, and financial slavery. But what if I told you that looking poor might be the key to freedom, peace of mind, and even real success? Today, we'll explore why letting go of the need to look rich can transform your life and give you a power that few people have. So, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into how less showing off can lead to more prosperity. Breaking free from the cycle of constant dissatisfaction. Have you ever heard of the hedonic treadmill? This concept explains why, no matter how much we achieve, we always want more. When we buy a new car, the latest smartphone, or designer clothes, we feel that initial excitement. But soon, we get used to it and start craving the next big thing. This cycle keeps us in a state of constant dissatisfaction, always looking for something new to fill a void that never truly disappears. Studies show that after meeting our basic needs, earning more money doesn't significantly increase happiness. In a famous study, researchers found that once people reach a certain income level, their personal satisfaction stabilizes. What really makes a difference are things like free time, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. Yet, many people continue to believe that happiness lies in their next big purchase, without realizing they're stuck in a cycle of frustration. And you know what makes this even worse? Social media. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok are filled with people showcasing a luxury lifestyle, creating the illusion that everyone is living better than you. But in reality, much of this display is fake. Rented cars, vacations paid for with credit cards, and a life of appearances that hides financial struggles. The problem is that when you consume this content daily, you start believing that you, too, need to spend more to be happy and socially accepted. When you stop playing this game and free yourself from the need to look rich, you discover a powerful secret. Happiness and success aren't about appearances, but about the freedom to live without constant pressure. This means redirecting your energy toward things that truly matter, like building financial independence, fostering genuine relationships, and taking control of your own future, regaining the freedom of choice. Many people spend money. They don't have to impress people they don't even know. This need to appear successful can be one of the biggest enemies of your freedom. The problem is that by prioritizing status over financial stability, you may end up trapped in a lifestyle you can't sustain long-term, creating constant pressure to keep earning more and more. How many times have you heard stories of people who hate their jobs but stay in them because they need to maintain a certain lifestyle? A new car, a big apartment, designer clothes, all of these can turn into a prison disguised as success. And the worst part? The more you get used to this level of consumption, the harder it becomes to give it up, even if it means sacrificing your mental health and overall well-being. But when you cut unnecessary expenses and stop living for other people's opinions, something amazing happens. You regain your freedom of choice. The money that once went into keeping up appearances can now be invested in what truly matters: education, new skills, and most importantly, financial freedom. And this freedom isn't just about having more money saved. It's about making decisions without fear, without being tied to a paycheck or a job that makes you miserable. Many true millionaires understand this. Instead of spending money to look rich, they invest in assets that generate more wealth. Take Warren Buffett, for example, one of the richest men in the world, who still lives in the same house he bought decades ago. He knows that wealth isn't measured by what you show off, but by the choices you have in life. And more money invested means more options. Switching careers, traveling whenever you want, working on something you love. If you stop spending to impress others and start investing in yourself, you can open doors you never imagined. The key isn't to look successful today, but to build a future where you have full control over your decisions, without needing to fake anything for anyone. Escaping survival mode. Many people live in what's known as survival mode, where every paycheck already has a predetermined destination, bills, debt, and expenses that seem unavoidable. But what few realize is that, in many cases, these expenses come from an inflated lifestyle designed to maintain an image of success. The result? An endless cycle of work and financial stress, where the person is constantly struggling to stay afloat. Think about this. When someone buys a luxury car, the costs don't stop at the car's price. There's higher insurance, more expensive maintenance, and increased fuel costs. The same goes for everything. Big houses, designer clothes, high-end restaurants. These extra expenses may seem small individually, but over time they add up, creating a domino effect where the person has to earn more and more just to keep up. But when you choose a more modest lifestyle, you create a gap between your income and your expenses. That gap means peace of mind, flexibility, and opportunities. If you need to leave a bad job, you'll have savings. If you want to invest in your own project, you'll have capital. If a great opportunity comes along, you'll be able to seize it. The difference between living paycheck to paycheck and achieving financial freedom lies in that margin between what you earn and what you spend. And the best part? When you live below your means, financial worries decrease and your quality of life improves. You sleep better, stress less, and start seeing money as an ally rather than a problem. Instead of working just to pay bills, you begin working to build a future you truly want. The power of an authentic life. At the end of the day, what really matters? Many people spend their lives trying to impress others, spending money to maintain a status that, in most cases, doesn't reflect their true reality. But does that actually bring real happiness? Or does it just create a cycle of anxiety and constant comparison? Research shows that genuine relationships and meaningful connections are far more important for well-being than material possessions. Yet, many people fall into the trap of basing their relationships on money, whether it's superficial friendships or romantic relationships where financial interests outweigh true connection. This creates a serious problem. People end up surrounded by those who are there for what they have, not for who they are. Now, take a look at some of the wealthiest people in the world. They have nothing to prove to anyone. Billionaires like Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg live simply because they understand that financial security isn't about showing off. It's about independence. When you have real wealth, you don't need external validation. Your focus shifts to experiences, purpose, and personal growth. When you stop worrying about what others think and start living authentically, something incredible happens. You attract people who truly care about you, gain more freedom to make decisions, and ultimately find a lighter, happier path. True wealth isn't about what you show to others. It's about what you build for yourself. The big lesson? Those who truly have money don't need to prove anything. Those who pretend to have it are often the ones sinking into financial trouble. Choosing a more authentic path not only brings peace of mind, but also sets you on the right course for a truly prosperous future. At the end of the day, real wealth isn't about looking rich. It's about having freedom, peace of mind, and control over your life. When you free yourself from the need to impress others, you realize you can live more lightly, make better choices, and even accumulate more real money. Avoiding the trap of showing off brings more happiness, autonomy, and authenticity. And in the long run, that's worth far more than any luxury car or designer outfit. When you stop worrying about what others think and start living authentically, something incredible happens. You attract people who truly care about you, gain more freedom to make decisions, and ultimately find a lighter, happier path. True wealth isn't about what you show to others. It's about what you build for yourself. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it.